It's match number 26. It's between the Delhi Capitals and the Lucknow Super Giants at the Ekana Stadium. Rivalry week continues. These two teams have a small rivalry amongst themselves. One team hasn't defeated the others so far. Three times they are faced. We'll come to the head-to-head discussion. I have Siddharth with me, who is a Delhi Capitals fan. Welcome to the show, Siddharth. I can let you know, ladies and gentlemen, he has a wonderful YouTube channel as well. You can check it out, The Cricket Show with Sid as well. But firstly, Siddharth, welcome to the show. As a Delhi Capitals fan, how important is
Thank you.
this fixture for DC?
Hi, Preetham. It's so good to be here at 5th Umpire, first of all. And so, talking about today's fixture, I feel that I think it's almost like a must-win game for Delhi Capitals
Yeah,
because now I think they have to win 7 out of the remaining 9 games
correct.
and to be in the contention. And then I think there are many things which have gone wrong for DC so far, be it Rishabh Pant's captaincy, be it Henrik Nokia's form
Yeah,
in the and then I think batting is doing well. It is like doing well in bits and pieces. The bowling from the past 2 matches has been very horrible. So I think a very important fixture for DC, and let's see if the fortunes change.
absolutely. You have summed it up basically what is wrong with the Delhi Capitals. Rishabh Pant's captaincy. I think many will not agree, but the people who watch the game closely will absolutely agree. Not up to the mark, but it's good that he is back on the field. That's a good sign. Similarly, Andrik Nokia, we had retained him since the UAE season, and he hasn't lived up to the expectations. Similarly, he's coming back after a long injury period. But every single game is important for Delhi Capitals. If the player is not at his best, it's better we replace him with somebody else. And we had Jai Richardson last game. We'll see what happens today game. So it's time we move on to the head-to-head between these two teams. And Siddharth, it comes to the head-to-head, Lucknow versus Delhi. They faced each other three times only, and Lucknow has a 100% record against the Delhi Capitals. Today, once
Yeah.
again at the Ekana Stadium, so it's an away game for the Delhi Capitals. Do you see the fortunes changing, or is it continuing to be a 100% record for Lucknow?
So what I feel is that I think it would be a bit tough for Delhi Capitals to change this record before because I think Lucknow is in very good form and they have been doing quite well. We saw Yash Thakur taking 5 wickets and Bishnoi,
Yeah,
Krunal Pandya all were stepping up. And then I think Indian pacers have been groomed really well. Even though Mayank Yadav is, I don't think, available,
yeah,
but
he's not.
still, I think he's not right. So I feel that, bec- but still, Lucknow has a good bowling attack and the batsmen are in form. And if KL Rahul steps up, it would be tough for DC. Let's see if DC can put a good playing 11, then it can
Yeah,
be tough.
that's important. Delhi has to put up a good playing 11. That is absolutely important. But we'll see. But Lucknow, you're still looking forward to this game, and you're thinking Lucknow has a little bit of advantage at home against the Delhi Capitals, who
Yes.
desperately needs a victory on
It
the
was
road as
actually, yeah.
well.
Actually, I remember a match last year between these two teams only. It was
Yeah,
the first match for both of them, and Mark Wood, I think, blew DC away with 5 wickets
absolutely.
taken.
Mark Wook, and it was Ravi Bishnoi who trapped Robman Powell, if
Yes.
I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I
Yes.
remember
So
that game as well.
it was a quite clinical victory for LSG there. So
Absolutely. But the pitch
yes.
is different, Siddharth, I must tell you. This season, the pitch has been different. So it's time we move on to the pitch report, look into how Ekana Stadium plays out. So when it comes to Ekana Stadium this season as well, out of so far in the IPL, 8 matches have been played. Siddharth, 5 times the team batting first has been victorious. 2 times the team chasing has been victorious. Toss is crucial because 6 times the team has won the toss and eventually won the match as well. So 6 times winning, I think out of that 5 times they have won the match because batting first. So what is your thing? It's a night game though. But do you still think winning the toss and electing to bat first should be the right motto for any of the teams?
I think if LSG wins the toss, they will bat first. I'm
Yeah.
sure about because it has been working for them and it's quite straightforward with them. Looking at DC, I think I would also preferably want them to bat first. But I think looking at Pant, he might choose to bowl first because many times he has chosen to field first.
But if I ask you, I understand what you're saying, and I completely agree with you. But if I ask you, looking into the Delhi's bowling attack, if we have
Hmm.
somebody like an Akshar Patel, Kuldeep Yadav, if fit, you have Ishan Sharma, Khalil, Mukesh, all 5 Indian top class bowlers, you should be confident of defending if you score something around 170, 180 kind of a run.
Yeah, I think yes, totally yes, because I think Mukesh Kumar is now fit for this game. I think he
Yeah.
will be available. and then I think Ishant
Kuldeep
Sharma
Yadav.
might, and Kuldeep Yadav might miss this game,
Yeah.
and we are not 100% sure about him.
His fitness is a
So
concern, but his inclusion in the team balances the squad. I must tell you, because I'm not too confident of somebody like a Lalit Yadav having a game time in this team.
yeah, even though I'm also not confident about Lalit Yadav, but I don't think DC has much options. If we look at the backups for Kuldeep Yadav, they
Yeah,
have someone like a Praveen Dubey,
yeah,
or like, but then as we mentioned, Lalit Yadav. So
yeah.
if Kuldeep is not fit for tomorrow, I think then again Lalit will get
Lalit
eliminated.
will play. Yeah, the 100% agreed with this one. Pitch report says that if Lucknow wins the toss, definitely batting first, because whatever it's working for them, I think they shouldn't change anything for themselves. But similarly for Delhi, it's going to be a headache. I think it's better we lose the toss, not taking the blame game on the toss, to be very honest. But it's time we move on to the schedules for both the sides. Talking about the home side first, Siddharth, won the previous game against the Gujarat Titans, comprehensively defended a 160 odd total. Now they face the Delhi Capitals at home, and within one day, they go to the Eden Gardens and face the Kolkata Knight Riders, which is a day game as well. Traveling will be an issue for the Lucknow Super Giants because they will not get enough rest. From Lucknow, they are straight away coming the next day to the Kolkata, and they will not practice, I'm sure. But what do you look into these two games? Is Kolkata game a bit tough for them compared to the Delhi Capitals game?
Yes, the KKR game will be tough for them because I think KKR has been so brilliant this time in the four matches. Yes, they lost against CSK recently, but still, I think they'll be playing in their den, which is the Eden Gardens, and they'll be much familiar with the conditions. And I think KKR has a lot of gap in their matches. If you can see this point, they have
Yeah,
5 to 6 days of gap in all the matches they have played till now. So I think that will also help KKR to rejig and to strategize again and come back stronger. So I think in the Sunday game between KKR and LSG, KKR will be favorites here.
yeah, KKR will be favorites for you. Similarly, today's game, it's a tough game for the Delhi Capitals, but at home, I think Lucknow is a bit favorite, to be very honest. Going to the opponents, which is us, which is Delhi Capitals, lost badly to the Mumbai Indians, I must say. The last over from Henrik Nokia became the difference in that game. So it was a big loss against the Mumbai Indians. Now they face two back to back away games. Lucknow Super Giants today, and they go to Ahmedabad to face the Gujarat Titans. I think we should fancy at least the Gujarat Titans game.
Yeah, what I feel is that if we just a little, if we talk about the Mumbai Indians game,
Yeah,
I think we could have, if the target would have been around 200 or
exactly.
around under 200, 195 or something like that. I think we could have won this game. Like Delhi Capitals would have won this game. And because the batting did well actually. If we look at Prithvi Shaw,
Yeah.
he took his time initially and then he got his rhythm. And then after that, Tristan Stubbs
Christian
almost played.
Stubbs, outstanding innings.
And then I think Abhishek Porel's decision was bad to send him back
Exactly.
number
I
three.
was about to come to you that. Do you think Abhishek Porel is that kind of player who should be sent in at number three? Rather, sent in
No,
Rishabh Pant himself. He should have come in at number three or a Christian Stubbs. Abhishek Porel is not that kind of a player that will come in at number three and play that kind of an innings. It's just a
he's a
waste of
player who can
deliveries.
play for you at number 6 or 7.
Absolutely. He's a
So
finisher. He did that exactly as an impact player in the first game against Punjab Kings. Why change that kind
yes,
of a role? If Abhishek Porel and Tristan Stubbs was there in the last 4 5 overs, I would have fancied my chances for Delhi to win that game.
yes, and then you had Kumar Kushagra also as your impact player. So these are some young prospects in as finishers which you have in DC,
Yeah.
and I think they should have been sent at the right number. And I don't know what the management is thinking here. So
Nobody
I
knows, to
think
be very honest. Yeah,
very there are a lot of issues with what is happening in the management. I think there must be some difference of opinions between Ponting, Ganguly. I think that is affecting the team a lot.
absolutely, 100% agreed. Because both the players, they are legends, be it Ponting, be it Ganguly, but both their ideas are not coming to one single paper, and that's not coming in the right track for the Delhi Capitals. Be it success, be it getting 2 points at least. Because out of the 5 games or 4 games you faced, you just got one victory. And on paper, if you look into this team is good. But it's just that they are not able to sum up a team, not defining roles for each and every player, and that's something. We had somebody like a Sumit Kumar who had zero role, but it's just like you had to have him in the playing 11 to make a playing 11. You have him at number 7 or number 8. That doesn't define a quality side. Look at somebody like Rajasthan Royal. Look at somebody like Lucknow Super Giants as well, Kolkata Knight Riders. They have roles based for every single player. So we'll see what happens. Let's hope for surprises. Let's hope we have a new debutant, a new overseas player. You know what I'm talking about, a Jake Fraser McGurk, maybe at number 3. We'll see what
Yes.
happens. It's time we move on to Lucknow versus Delhi. And the best match till date, they have played only 3 games. Here is the best match till date between Lucknow and Delhi. Siddharth, do you remember this game? It was a day game back in 2022 at the Wankhede Stadium. Delhi Capitals came in closely, but eventually lost this game. Do you remember this game closely?
Yeah, I clearly remember this game. It was a day game at Wankhede, and then Lucknow won the toss and chose to bat. And then I think it was a good show by Lucknow batting first. And after that, DC lost quick wickets
Yeah,
when they started chasing. And then Pant led the charge. Pant and Mitch Marsh especially,
yeah,
they attacked really well and they had a partnership. And then Powell also chipped in with some runs. But again, I think Mohsin Khan changed the game. I think he took
exactly.
2 wickets in an over.
Yeah, he took the big wicket of Rishabh Pant in that over,
Yeah, and
and
that too
that
he was
that
good.
became the match.
Yeah, and then in the end, I think it was a bit luck favored LSG, and DC were a bit unlucky. Even though DC played good cricket in this game, but still I think they were unlucky.
Absolutely unlucky
Right.
because at the end of the day, 2 points is what matters, and Delhi fell short of 6 runs, and that became the difference. That's how close encounters become a
But
difference at the
I
end of
think
the
they
day.
tried their best to win this one.
Absolutely, they tried the best, and the scorecard says so. Rishabh Pant led the team from the front. He was badly missed last season, and I think his inclusion this season is making the batting a bit stable. And that's 100% agreed with this. Talking about these two teams and what lies today as well, it's time we move on to the top 3 players to watch out for. And here are the 6 players I have chosen, Siddharth. For the Lucknow Super Giants is KL Rahul, the captain, Nicholas Puran, and Ravi Bishnoi. For the Delhi Capitals is David Warner, Rishabh Pant, and Akshar Patel. How important is Akshar Patel? Needs to come back into form, be it batting, be it bowling. Talk us through these 6 players. Any player you want to add amongst these 6 players are absolutely open for you.
Yeah, what I feel is Aksar needs to contribute with the bat now
Absolutely.
because last 2 seasons he has been very, very good with the bat. And last year, I think only he was the guy who was performing with the bat. And before that, in 22, also he did finish a few matches.
Yep.
So I think Aksar needs to do well with the bat now because till now he hasn't made any impact with the bat. He bowled
Exactly.
really well in the last game versus Mumbai, and that catch of Ishan Kishan.
Excellent.
It was Yes. So I think Aksar is doing well with the ball. He generally does well with the ball. He doesn't go for many runs, but he needs to step up with the bat now. And I think for
Absolutely, 100%.
Warner needs to stay longer. He is giving starts. He is
I think he's
trying
playing
to.
better than last season because the strike rate was a concern last season. He's getting the blistering starts. It's just
I
that
think he needs
converting those
to do.
30s to a 70s.
Yeah, he needs to convert these 30-40s into 70s, 80s. We need one or some innings like that from him if DCC needs to do well from
Exactly.
here.
Yeah, 100% agrees. Talking about the Lucknow Super Giants, Nicholas Puran, vast experience, dangerous in the middle order. Ravi Bishnoi, no mentions. He loved playing the Delhi Capitals, but KL Rahul, we've seen him opening the innings for the Lucknow Super Giants, though he said that he will bat in the middle order to be in contention for the World Cup. But how important is he? He is the anchor who loves to bat as deep as possible, just like you were mentioning about David Warner. But how impressive has KL Rahul been this season as a captain as well?
Yeah, as a captain, he's been more impressive because his strike rate is still an issue.
Yeah,
When he's batting, he's opening the innings, and he is taking his time. He is uh, because openers and players around him they are hitting really well. Be it
yeah,
Quinton de Kock and be it somebody like a Nicholas Pooran you mentioned,
yeah.
and
Even
then
Marcus Stoinis came out well last game.
and you have players in the batting which can take care of hitting and scoring big. So
Correct.
I think KL Rahul has that liberty that he can just slow down and pace his innings. But he
Yeah,
needs to work a bit on his strike rate because we have T20 World Cup also. And if he
absolutely
is
agree.
eyeing his pace, he needs to, because he'll bat in the middle order. That's what I feel. If he is selected for the World
If
Cup.
he's selected, he has to bat in the middle order, but it looks
And
unlikely
he
to be
needs to
honest.
work on his strike rate if he has to
Very
do it.
much, very much looks unlikely for me for his inclusion in the T20 World Cup. We'll
Yeah.
see that in a month's time what the selection committee thinks
Yeah.
about. But it's time we move on to the 3 battles to watch out for. Top three battles, here it is, Siddharth. I have brought a few. Khalil Ahmed versus a KL Rahul. Rishabh Pant versus a Ravi Bishnoi, and Tristan Stubbs versus Kunal Pandey are the three battles I have brought. Khalil Ahmed, I can proudly say the best bowler so far for the Delhi Capitals this season. But some of the three battles, any other battle you have in your mind as well, you can absolutely say. But if not, which battle out of these three are you most excited to watch out for?
I'm very excited for Khalil Ahmed versus KL Rahul and Pant versus Bishnoi because Pant likes to take on the spinners.
Correct.
As you mentioned about the game, the best match happened between them in
Yeah,
2022. So I remember one over he ripped off Krunal Pandya.
exactly.
He
Yeah.
scored 19 or 20 runs in that over. So I think Pant versus spinners, he does really well, and he just targets the spinners and just steps down the ground and hits sixes and does all that thing. So I think Pant versus Bishnoi will be a good battle, and
So you're
Bishnoi
saying,
can get him
yeah.
up also.
Yeah,
And
absolutely. He's a very clever bowler. He can get him out. So you're saying Pant versus Bishnoi could be the battle you're looking forward to. How impressive has Tristan Stubbs been for the Delhi Capitals this season?
very impressive. I feel he has overperformed this season because once it was a good buy from the Delhi Capitals, that too at just a minimal amount of 50 lakhs. So, but that time I wasn't too sure that he'll be so consistent and
Yeah.
he'll perform so well.
He had a
I
wonderful
was,
SAT20.
but yeah, SAT20, and he was batting at that number only, the finisher's
Exactly.
role he was doing. So I think Stubbs has been hitting the ball really well, and then he has been. I think he has for we had Robin Powell before,
So
so
the
I think
right
he has built
leg
on top.
replacement. Yeah,
Yes,
I
yes,
absolutely agree with this
actually
one
better
because
than him.
I was about to say that, to be honest, Siddharth, that he has performed way better than what Robin Powell was for us last season. But 100% agreed. You have summed up the three battles. You have said Mohsin, Rishabh Pant versus Ravi Bishnoi is the one you're excited to watch out for. Similarly, Khalil Ahmed versus KL
But
Rahul
let's
with the new
see
ball.
if Stubbs' style of play will suit this pitch or not.
Yeah, that's important to see. We will see today at 7 p.m. what the captains do at the toss as well. But it's time we move on to the playing 11 as well for both the sides. Starting with the home side, the Lucknow Super Giants looks a set 11 with K. Rahul, Dikok Padikal, Nicholas Puran, Marcus Stoinis, Ayush Badoni, Krunal Pandya, Yash Thakur at number 8, Naveen Ulagh, Ravi Bishna, and M. Siddharth. No Mayank Yadav this time. Probably this is a good 11 with a Deepak Hooda, the impact player. Do you think they should have an extra pacer in the 11 or in this 11 looks good?
They could bring in Mohsin Khan,
If fit,
maybe, or
his fitness is a concern, but if he's fit, definitely, yes.
I think they have won the last game and it's working for them, so I don't think they'll change it.
Yeah, even I agree with this. So no changes for you for the Lucknow Super Giants?
No, not really.
Not really any changes
But
for the Lucknow Super Giants.
Patil's form is a bit of concern for them again.
Very much a concern. You have somebody like a Deepak Hooda knocking the door to get his position as well. So 100% agreed. Going to the opponents, which is a concern definitely in the playing 11. Here is Delhi Capitals and my playing 11. Prithvi Shaw, David Warner. I want to see Jake Fraser Magog batting at number 3. Rishabh Pant, Tristan Stubbs, Abhishek Porel, and Akshar Patel at number 7. Kuldeep Yadav's fitness is a concern. Otherwise, Lalit Yadav replaces him. Then you have Jai Richardson, Khalil Ahmed, and a Mukesh Kumar. Kumar Kushagra is my impact player. You have an Ishan Sharma if you're bowling second. What's your take on this one? Do you want to see somebody like a Kumar Kushagra batting in the playing 11 and Abhishek Porel as your impact player? Have a look into yours and let us know what's your playing 11.
No, like what I think this playing 11 is spot on, and I feel that this is the playing 11 we should go with. If we are bowling second, then I think Mukesh Kumar should be the impact player and Kumar Kushagra should be in the 11.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
if
So
batting
yeah.
first, then vice versa. So I think Mukesh or Kumar Kushagra can be used as impact players.
Okay. So you're saying this much, and I think Delhi management, please listen to us a little bit and get the most important 2 points for us. Starting with the Lucknow Super Giants at the Ekana Stadium. We're done with the
I would
predicted playing 11 as well. Yes. Yes, Siddharth.
I would just like to see if we bring in Shai Hope again or Jake Fraser McGurk will play.
Okay.
That's
Shayop
also
or Jake Fraser Magak in the number 3 position.
yeah.
Okay. I
Because
agree with this one.
I would go with Jake Fraser McGurk, but Shai Hope maybe because the conditions of the pitch he can anchor well. So
Could be.
maybe what about Shai Hope?
Could be, it could be, but let's see what the Delhi management does, the Delhi captain as well does. We will see at 7 p.m. today at the toss as well. We're done with the predicted playing 11. It's time we move on to the predictions time now. Going to the predictions time now. Lucknow versus the Delhi Capitals, match number 26. Siddharth, important clash for at least the Delhi Capitals. At least, where does the pendulum shift towards? Is it going to the home side, or is Delhi Capitals having an answer towards this fixture?
I feel Delhi Capitals can win this.
You're saying Delhi Capitals can win this? I think it's a very bold prediction, Siddharth. I must tell you, you have a lot of confidence on the Delhi Capitals team. Let's keep our
If
fingers
they
crossed.
play
Let's
this,
hope.
as discussed, if they play this playing 11, they will win.
Okay, so you're going with the playing 11 we just discussed. If they play that, that team looks on paper looks very good. Delhi management. Let's see if you have the same playing 11 today at the toss as well. We're done with the predictions as well, and that concludes the show. Thank you so much, Siddharth, for joining the show. It was a wonderful having with the discussion with you. Delhi Capitals diehard fan, and I think that both of us will have a bright smile on our face if Delhi can get 2 points at the end of the day today. Let's keep our fingers crossed. Lucknow versus Delhi Capitals, ladies and gentlemen, at the Ekana Stadium. Rivalry week continues. Let's sit back and enjoy. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the Fifth Umpire. Press the bell icon. Till then, thank you so much, and bye bye.